What's going on, guys? It's Cody here. I play drums for a band called Cymbal. I just want to give you guys a rundown of the kit that I'm currently using. So I'm going to start from left to right with the cymbals. The hi-hat that I'm using is a Zildjian A-Custom 15-inch Master Sound hi-hat. My left crash is a Zildjian K-Custom Hybrid 19-inch. Under that, I have a Zildjian A-Custom 8-inch Splash. And then right here, I have a stack going on. On top, I have a Zildjian 10-inch A-Custom EFX. On bottom, I have the Zildjian 14-inch Oriental China. The ride that I'm using is a Zildjian K Light Ride 22 inches. My right crash, I'm using a Zildjian A-Custom 19-inch crash. And then under here, I have an auxiliary hat. On top, I have a 16-inch A-Custom EFX. And then on the bottom is a 16-inch K Light bottom hat. Over here to my right, the China I'm using is a Zildjian 18-inch Oriental China. So my favorite cymbal that I use on my kit is by far the 19-inch A-Custom crash. I've been using this as my right crash my whole life. It cuts through the mix and it sounds so good live. So this is my custom SJC kit. It is a M5 maple kit, which means that all the shells are 5-ply. The only shell that is not M5 maple is the Snare. The Snare is a maple acrylic hybrid. The first rack tom I'm using is a 10x7. The second one is a 12x8. Then the floors that I'm using are 16x16 and 18x16. The snare drum is 14x8.5, and the kick drum is 22x18. The history behind my custom kit is I had a vision of a drum kit that had flat black, brass, white pearl with brass hardware, but I wasn't sure how I wanted all that to look or come together. So I reached out to my representative Zach over at SJC, and he really helped me come up with the design, and we came up with a flat black with a diagonal mirror brass inlay and then white pearl on the other side, and obviously the brass hardware. This really turned into my dream kit, and I can't thank SJC enough. So shout out to Zach, shout out to Mike, and shout out to everyone at the SJC family. So the drumsticks that I use are Vic Firth 3A American Classics, and they are my custom drumsticks. They have my name and the Cymbal logo on them. This is super sick. I've dreamed of something like this since I was a kid, so to have these is amazing. But the reason I use Vic Firth is because they are the only drumsticks that can handle the way that I hit. The pedal that I use is the DW9000 double pedal dual chain. The drum heads that I'm currently using on my toms are the Remo pinstripe clears. I love the tone that I get out of these. They cut through so well live. The snare head that I'm using is the Evans Hybrid Kevlar head. It is the only snare head that I've used for the past 5 or 6 years. I love the rebound, I love the attack, and I love the pop that this thing gives. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you come out and see this kid on our upcoming headliner of the Seasons tour. We'll see you guys there.